Hi, I'm Josh Fieldstra with Native Instruments, and I'd like to welcome you to this video exploring the features of Core 2. The demo song you're hearing right now and all those following use only sounds from the Core 2 factory library. Let's play some sounds to give you an idea of the tremendous diversity of this library. We like to call Core 2 the super instrument. It's like an expandable workstation that comes with 500 production-ready sounds and effects, ranging from basic bread-and-butter sounds like acoustic drums, strings, pianos, synth basses, and cutting leads, to inspiring soundscapes and colorful rhythm guitars. These sounds all use the built-in sound engines in Core 2, so you don't need to own any other NI products to begin making music. All sounds have also received special treatment from our sound designers to benefit from the features unique to Core 2. The range of possibilities with Core 2 is vast, so let's jump right in and hear what it has to offer. Let's see how easy it is to get a great sound. Let's say we're looking for a synthetic lead sound. The Core Sound browser uses intuitive sound attributes to guide us quickly and efficiently to the perfect sound. There are multiple categories of attributes for you to choose from, such as instrument type, timbre, and genre. In this case, we'll click on Synth Lead, then Warm, and Fat. Notice how quickly these search results appear. The browser in Core 2 has been redesigned and is much faster and has a much snappier response. We've narrowed our list of potential sounds down in no time. For this particular sound, we'll choose Atomic Punk. Now we can pre-listen to see if this is what we're looking for. Clicking on the pre-listen button allows us to play the sound before loading it. We can also search for sounds using the Quick Search field. This is useful when you know the name of the sound's author, or some other info that is written into the sound's comment field. For example, we may want an African sound. Okay, let's type Africa into the Quick Search field. By the way, you can use MIDI files to trigger the sounds, as we have here. Sound variations are essentially snapshots of the various knob and controller settings for the currently loaded Core sound. Think of it as different expressions of the same sound. Sound variations allow you to do something like this with one Core sound. Now, this was only one Core sound. Our sound designers have created up to 8 variations for each of the 500 sounds that come with Core 2. So it's actually over 3,000 sounds in total. The cool thing is that you can also seamlessly morph between the different variations, which opens up a whole new level of possibilities. In just a few short steps, I was able to get exactly the sound I was looking for. It's really as easy as find, play, tweak. There are integrated sound engines for Absynth 4, FM8, Massive, Kontakt 2, Reaktor 5, and Guitar Rig 3. This means that all the power of Native Instruments' most popular instruments and effects is built directly into Core. Now let's say you want to modify the signal somehow, such as add an effect. This is what we call the sound matrix. The sound matrix is like the heart of Core 2, and it's really easy to use because everything behaves drag and drop style. Horizontally, there are different channels, which, if filled with different sounds and effects, will all play in parallel. In this case, there's just one sound loaded, so you will only see that in channel 1. This particular sound is special because it's made up from different components. If you double-click on the sound, it opens up another matrix where you can see those individual components. Here, you can see the different components of the sound, in this case, reactor and the cabinet saturator effect. Core 2 comes with 32 built-in studio-quality effects. This sound also makes use of Core 2's internal arpeggiator. By the way, Core 2 features a number of great MIDI effects, such as an integrated step sequencer. Let's add one of the almost 100 factory effect sounds based on the integrated engines, which are in this case Absynth, Guitar Rig, and Reactor. First of all, I'll create a group channel in the submixer. Then I'll look for an effect on the effects browser page. Let's say delay, then space echo. We'll select the sound Florac and just drag it into the sound matrix to the group channel. The effects also have their own sound variations. In addition to the great sounds that already come with Core 2, you can also import the presets from any VST or Audio Units plugin, including third-party instruments and effects. To begin, use the same approach as before. Just drag and drop the instrument into the sound matrix. You can then automatically import an instrument's presets into Core 2 using the Batch Import function, after which all the presets will be available in the Core 2 browser. I'm using the native instrument's B42 in this example, but it could easily be any third-party instrument as well. Also note that for many third-party plugins, the knobs in Core 2 are already pre-mapped, which means that you can tweak the most important parameters instantly. This is the Core controller. It gives you instant, in-depth, hands-on control of your sound. As you can see, we have 8 high-resolution knobs and 8 buttons, as well as navigation controls and an LCD. You can control just about every function of Core 2 from right here. The knobs deserve particular attention, as they have a very distinctively analog feel due to their extremely high resolution. They are also touch sensitive. Simply resting your finger on one of the knobs will show you that knob's assigned parameter and current value right on the Core controller's screen. This allows you to see exactly what you're tweaking and how much, without even looking at your computer screen. Now let's see how the Core controller gives you instant hands-on control over your sound. Every time you load a Core sound, the knobs and buttons on the Core controller are assigned to the most expressive and musical parameters for each Core sound. This allows you to start tweaking and customizing right away. Controls can also be assigned to multiple parameters at once, so the potential for creative and dynamic sounds is huge. In this sound, Superfly, you can see that each position in the morph field is an entirely different sound altogether. From this standpoint, you could actually regard each of the included 500 sounds in Core as its own diverse instrument. Let's listen to some more sounds to give you an idea of how powerful the Core 2 factory library is. This sound is also being triggered by a MIDI file in Core 2. As mentioned earlier, this is a helpful feature when playing phrases live. We hope you've enjoyed this Core 2 video. For more information, feel free to visit the Core 2 product page of the Native Instruments website.